Okay, so this is the group. Itong account na to is Filipino Bitcoin Traders, gmail.com. So I have deposited 25 XRP from my own account for demonstration purposes. Okay, so the main topic natin tonight is OCO order. So for everyone who hindi pa alam kung ano yung OCO order, ang ibig sabihin niyan is one cancels the other. So before I will give a demo kung paano yan, why need natin ng OCO order or why need natin ng mga stop limit or limit orders? Important siya kasi sa crypto trading kasi very volatile. So we want na ma-optimize natin yung mga peaks or mga gain scenarios, and also we want to minimize our losses if there are cases na against our guess or against our strategy ang price action. So it's very simple. I think for everybody na nandito, alam niyo na siguro paano i-set up yung my charting. So I will not cover that much unless kung may magtatanong. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a 4 hours trade time. So this yellow line here is our baseline, and this pink line here is our conversion line. So sa bottom naman, ito yung SMIO natin. Yung pink line is our indicator line, and the blue line is our signal line. So sa my strategy, ang first natin na entry point is pag nag-cross yung indicator line above the signal line. That's our first entry. So the second entry is dito, nag-cross yung conversion line somewhere dito above baseline. Tapos actually dito sobrang liit ng galawan nila. Tapos yung third entry natin is by the time na ang prices na escape na siya beyond the clouds. So yung clouds mo, yung red at saka yung. So sa my strategy din, yung exit natin, most important is, first is if you see prices na below sa conversion line like this, very big one. But we will tackle that later on kung saan mo ilalagay yung OCO order mo para sa, let's say, sa mga glitch na yan, hindi siya mati-trigger. Yan ang exit. Then last exit is, for example, nahuhulog na siya sa cloud. Before siya mahulog sa cloud, yan last exit natin. Then waiting for the next entry. So ito is based sa 4-hour time frame. So may mga ibang traders that they want it more to be more aggressive. So, nagwa 1 hour sila gamit ang 1 hour time frame. So, ang strategy is kung ano yung gamit mo sa entry mo, if you're using 1 hour time frame for your entry, yun din ang gagamitin mo for your exit para hindi ka maguluhan. Kasi magkakaiba yan sila. So, iba-iba yung percentage ng gain mo o iba din yung percentage of losses. Now, let's say, to make it easier, maybe we will go for parang mabilis lang intindihin kung paano mag-put ng OCO order. So, I think I will base it on 4 hours. Okay, so let's say mag-start tayo sa sell. So, I have 25 Ripple here. So, let's say maglagay tayo ng OCO order dito, no? So, gusto natin ng OCO order is may target price siya at the same time may cut loss siya. So, yan ang pag nag-sell ka. Pag nag-buy naman siya, may target price for buying tayo at saka may price din siya na isi-set natin na hindi tayo maiiwan. So, let's say for example, we'll try the CO sell order first. So, intindihin muna natin yung graph. So, let's say for example dito, gusto mo, ang pinaka-efficient dito is if in case na ang price ni XRP or ni Ripple mo go down below this yellow line, meaning pag nag-go down siya sa yellow line, meaning wala na siyang support. Current support niya ngayon is ito, yung baseline natin, which is yung yellow line. Dahil may holding na tayo, so ang isiset natin dito is sell order, right? So ang sell order natin is i-make sure natin na if in case whatever na mag-vary itong price na to, as long above or within siya sa baseline natin, hindi siya magse-sell, meaning it will hold. Tapos saka na lang siya mag-sell if in case there's a sudden drop na mahuhulog siya sa support nito, meaning after that drop, kung ma-break na tong support, so tuloy-tuloy na yan, right? So we want to minimize our loss from this point to this point only if dito ka pumasok, no? At the same time, may mga peaks tulad nito, no? May mga peaks. We want to utilize or maximize our gain based sa mga peaks. So based sa last na graph dito sa chart, last candle, a possible peak niya is this line, itong line na to, kasi ito yung pag cloud yan, ibig sabihin yan ang resistance mo, yan, resistance yan. Pag ang price mo above the cloud, so meaning support yung cloud mo rin, right? Now, so let's say for example, suddenly, maybe in the next few hours, for example lang, this price suddenly goes up to this level, no? Of 0.498 US dollars. Then after that, it will go back to this level kasi nakikita nyo parang normal na siya dyan. Or if the price go below this line, dapat protected na yung ano natin, hindi ma-minimize natin yung loss. If it will go up, ma-sell natin kaagad, automatically sell para if ever mo babalik yung price dito, gagamitin natin siya ulit to buy Ripple. So if you look at it here, possible maximum upside potential on 4-hour candle is around 13%. Then sa loss naman is around 5%, right? So gusto natin protected. So paano yan ilalagay mo sa OCO order? Right? So sa OCO order, right? So dahil so dito tayo select natin tong OCO order. So sa OCO, 'di ba? Mayroon siyang ito, may mga ano siya, text box. So sa price, itong sa first one is ito yung target sell price natin. So if in case na let's say sa sports ka or busy ka, mas maganda talaga na may OCO order ka para hindi mo napabayaan yung trade mo. Particularly pa naman dito sa currencies na very volatile yung market. Ang target natin is let's say ito. Ang line na yan is around 0.499. So usually, pag ako ang nagtitrade, dahil alam kong resistance yan, hindi ko siya ibibenta dyan. But instead, ibibenta ko siya earlier before that resistance kasi usually resistance talaga price magpo-pull back yan. Unless may mga certain cases like this from this one, nagpo-pull back yung price. So after that, na-pull back yung price, saka pa siya tumuloy. So there's a high probability talaga na magpo-pull back muna siya konti bago siya tutuloy. So we want to optimize our profit with that pullback. May mga instant cases kasi, let's say na diretso dyan, tapos after just 5 minutes, back to its own price. So at least, yung 5 minutes na yan, nabinta natin, tapos automatically. So 0.499. So usually, lalagay ko dito sa target price ko is 0.4, for example, 49 or even sometimes 0.495. On the other hand, let's say, if ang price, let's say for example, bababa dito, usually this is a support, so magbabounce din ang price back pataas. But there are some cases, there's a massive dump, like this one, for example, like this one. Tapos imagine if wala ka in front sa computer mo, or you're doing something. Tapos pagbalik mo, price is already way below here. So sayang. Let's say you've been holding it for a few days, then suddenly nahulog yung price dito and you lost a significant portion sa gains. So gusto natin na tsaka mag-trigger yung cut loss mo a bit below din sa support na yan. Kasi kung dyan mo ilagay mismo sa support, by the time na umabot sa support tapos nag-bounce back, nabinta mo yung holding mo. If babalik ka, you already lost ilang percentage yung binabounce niya, right? So, ayaw natin mangyayari yon, right? Let's say ito, for example, yung support niya is 0.419. So, usually, yung ginagawa ko sa stop loss is naglalagay ako ng 0.4 0.415, right? Ito, medyo tricky to dito, ha? Oh, sorry. Ito yung sa taas, ito 0.415. Tapos, itong limit, ibig sabihin, pag yung price is 0.415, saan mo siya ibibenta? Ito, saan mo siya ibibenta? So, usually, hindi mo siya ibibenta sa price na if dito 0.415, ilagyan natin ng line. Let's say ang 4.15 na line is here. Yan. So let's say yan ang line na if ever bababa ka dyan yung price, so mag-auto sell yung order natin, no? So, ibig sabihin yan is hindi ka pwedeng magbigay ng limit na above sa price. Otherwise, hindi yan mabibinta kasi yung price na galawan nasa ibaba na, di ba? So pagdating ng 0.415 na price, dapat ibibenta mo siya at a lower than 415. So let's say 414 para automatic talaga siya, matitrigger talaga siya or may execute yung order mo.
Sir, nakabuy po yata kayo. Yeah, sell
Ay,
out.
buy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mistake. So, sa buy, so ang price, di ba, isa-sell natin for 495. Tapos, ang trigger natin is 0.415. Tapos, ibibinta natin siya sa 414. Tapos, yan. Yan. So, ilalagay ko yan. So, automatic, tingnan ha. Yun. Nakikita niyo yung line na yan. I-delete ko to. Tingnan nyo, yung red, yun ang OCO order natin, right? So if tong price na yun, biglang tataas dito, automatic na magsasell yung ano natin, Binance natin. Tapos, pag yung price niya bababa sa 0.415, less than or equal to 415, is-sell niya sa 0.414. So ito yung sell. So far, any questions so far?
Sir, ang sell is below the support, right?
Kasi the reason why below sa support kasi 'di ba ang support usually pag na-hit niya yung support and let's say if that support there's not yung may mga nangyayari may nag-profit taking lang usually ang support niyan mag-hold yan tapos the price will bounce back up, right? So ang ayaw nating mangyari is kung nilalagay mo sa support so automatic nag-sell siya tapos nag-bounce back siya so ang nangyayari naiwanan ka tuloy, 'di ba? We don't want that. So, make sure natin na fully broken talaga yung support tapos doon tayo nag-sell kasi by the time na broken yung support, tuloy-tuloy na yan, meaning nag-break na yung support. Like this, let's say for example here, itong line na to. So, yung first support, let's say you're trading kasi ibig sabihin ng candle dito siya nag-open. Ito ang closing ng candle. So, by the time yung price galawan dito, ganyan, ito yung support mo. First line of support is yung conversion line. Second line of support is your baseline. So, usually, pag mga ganito, matinding galawan, pumupunta ako sa 1-hour chart. Alright? So, hindi ako masyadong nag-trade sa 4-hour chart. Unless kung katulad ng ganito, nasa 4-hour chart ako. So, let's see, tingnan natin yan, ha? Yan, dito yan, oh. So, let's see, for example, dito, usually, trigger point natin, dito natin nilalagay yan. At the same time, nilalagay ka rin kung maybe higher. This is 0.75. So, usually, 0.75 or 0.25, 0.5, 0.75 or $1. Yun, mga mental resistance kasi yan. Kaya tulad dito, umabot siya ng 0.755. So, mas maganda if before pa lang lumabas tong candle na to, naglagay na tayo ng OCO order. In my case, ang nangyari sa akin dito, nakailang trade ako. First is, naglagay ako ng OCO dito, na hit niya at 0.74. Tapos, bumaba siya ng bumaba. Tapos, next na, nung bumaba siya dito, akala ko mag-hold to. So, by the time na na-sell, nag-create kaagad ako ng buy order. Akala ko dito. Tapos, ang nangyari is nahulog pa. So, I think my next OCO was dito na yata, 0.57 yata yung nilagay ko dito. Tapos na-trigger siya. Tapos nahulog na talaga to dito. Tapos my last was point somewhere dito yata to. Somewhere dito yung line na to. Tapos nahulog siya sa line na 0.39. Ito yung last sell order. Tapos yan, hindi na ako naglagay dito. Tapos just recently, pagbalik ko sa 4-hour chart, Naghahanap ako kasi dito yun na nahulog. Pagbalik ko sa 4-hour chart, nakita ko naman tong SMI dito. So, nag-buy ako ulit dito. So anyway, that's for the sell order. The next one is a buy OCO order. It's very important actually ang buy OCO order kasi usually, iba yung feeling pag naiiwanan ka ng price. So pag naiiwanan ka ng price, usually ang tendency is bibili ka ng mabilisan na hindi mo masyadong iniisip yung entry mo. Tapos ang nangyari, biglang bumagsak. So dahil nagpanik ka, after pagbagsak, nag-sell ka ulit. So mas maganda if may OCO buy order tayo. So i-cancel muna natin yung, let's say, sell muna natin for just demonstration purposes. Let's say, punta ako sa 1 minute, cancel all. So maglagay tayo ng example, right? Right. So this is a 1 minute time frame. So this is just for demonstration purposes. So wag niyong gayahin. Right. So maglagay tayo. Let's say mag-sell siya. Yeah, yan. 0. Bilis So let's say 0.4439 tapos mag-stop siya 0.4. Lumampas na. Kumita na tayo dun. So, yun tingnan nyo. Let's say mag-sell siya below automatic dyan, 437. So, let's say 435. Tapos, sell natin sa 434. So, current price ngayon 437. So, this is our OCO order. Right? Tingnan natin. Sell XRP. Yan, tingnan natin. Yan, masyadong malayo yata. Matagal pa ito matrigger. Liitan natin. Anyway, alam nyo na yung sell order, di ba? Kasi pwede ko na i-limit or sell. So, let's say, for example, marami kayong time tapos hindi kayo kabado. Imagine, if may sell order, OCO order ka nito, nakailang gains ka. From here, sell ka dito, buy ka dito, sell ka dito, buy ka dito, sell ka dito. Tapos yan, tingnan, let's say, that's a minimum of like, 0.84%. That's okay. But yeah, sayang din ang time kung masyadong mabilis yung trade. 0.81%. So good. But anyway, gawin natin yung cancel. So, isell ko na lang siya para makapag example tayo. Sell XRP. Doon naman tayo sa buy order. Ano bang buy price? So, let's say, yung mga buy target mo is ito. Yung mga magandang support kasi, di ba? Diyan tayo magbabuy. Let's say, ito, pag na-break niyo yung line na yan, magbabuy din tayo kasi pag hindi tayo nagbabuy, tumaas masyado yung presyo, sayang, naiiwanan na tayo, di ba? So, instead siguro, if you have $1,000, ang nabibili mo dyan is, let's say, for example, 2,000 ripples. Dahil upon breakout, pero ang nangyari, tumaas ng tumaas, tapos nung nakita mo, ang $1,000 mo, baka instead of 2,000 ripple, mga 1,800 ripple na lang yung nabili mo. Sayang. So, you lost the opportunity. Dito naman, sa baba, usually support. This time, kasi buy man, di ba, alam naman natin ng support, usually magba-bounce back. So, so baliktad nito, no? So, baliktad siya sa sell kasi yung target price natin sa sell is up, then we want to cut loss dito sa baba. Now, sa buy is, ang target price natin is dito sa baba mo ilagay, pero yung stop limit mo is by the time na na-trigger yan, tapos bibili ka ng mas higher na price. So, paano yan? So, this one, ang target price to buy is 436, no? So, we want to buy it a bit higher na naman, no? Hindi a bit lower. Kanina, when we sell it, is a bit lower. Now, hindi natin paabutin dyan sa bounce point niya. Bibili na tayo. So, let's say, for example, 436, no? Tapos, ito, automatic tayong babay. Uy, bro, na ito. Tataas na to. MG. Right? So, let's say, for example, nito, tapos diretso. So, by the time na, may OCO order tayo, nakabili na tayo by the moment na nag-break yan. Hindi na natin hihintay. Right? So, let's say, for example, halagay natin a bit. Yan. Tumuloy-tuloy na. Let's see that one. Tapos, ito na yung magiging support mo. So, right. So, ano ba yan? So, yung buy natin. So, buy. So, ang target price, dapat pag-buy tayo, no? Just a bit above of the bounce or the support, which is 436 or 43 For example, 436, so magbili tayo, let's say, for example, sa 0.438. Alright? Oh, grabe. Anong nangyari sa iyo? Tumaas na tumaas. Baka na-trigger na yung actual kong na buy. Sell sa kabila. Alright. Yan. Let's say 441. So, let's say, automatic. Pag nalampasan niya ang 0.44, let's say, this time since buy, dapat mas higher siya. Kasi pag lower, let's say 0.44 ang trigger mo, tapos kung minsan nilalagay mo lang sa 0.44, there's a tendency na hindi siya matitrigger kasi yung mga bilihan na sa above na eh. Tapos yung by the time nag-trigger, dyan ka lang din naglagay ng buy. So, hindi yan matitrigger. So, much better kung yan ang by the time na lumampas siya ng konti dyan, ang buy mo mas higher para make sure kang ma-trigger. So, let's say, so lagay lang natin for example, dito. Target natin is ibaba. Ito ang target natin. 438 yung target natin. Tapos, paglalampas siya ng 44, magbibili tayo sa 0.441. That's it.
438 ata yung price mo.
Kaya pala. Sorry. Sobra to. Sobrang yun. 0.438. Yan. Yun. So, yan natin. Yan. So, yan yung OCO order mo ngayon. This is for a buy. So, ito ang support, di ba? So, magbabay tayo dyan. If lalampas din siya dito, for example, is magbabay tayo. So, yan lang. So, let's say, for example, this is on a 1 minute time frame. So, it's very, very fast. So, mahirap mag-trade sa 1 minute time frame. So, usually na ginagamit ko talaga na time frame is 1 hour and 4 hours. This is din to iwas na sa mga daming fake breakouts or fake sellout. So, yun ang iniiwasan natin. Kasi let's say, for example, if mag-trade ka sa 1 minute, ito for sure lost to. Yan. But if you are going to dun sa 1 hour, tingnan mo. Yan. So imagine, ganun ang gap ng mo, if sa 1 minute ka. So there's a possibility nga in a few minutes matrigger ka agad siya. But if you are using, let's say, 1 hour time frame, doon mo make sure na hindi mga fake breakout yung mabibili mo or mga fake, hindi mo masisell sa mga fake sellouts. Yan. But ang maganda is, di ba, sa buy natin, maiiwasan natin yon, pero sa sell order natin is maximize natin yung mga fake breakouts na yon. So, let's say for example dito, sell ka dyan. So, balik ng price dito. So, imagine if you have $1,000, so naglagay ka dyan, so that's 6%. So, nagiging 1,060. When the price goes back here, pag binili mo yung $1,060 more ng ripple ulit, di ba, mas marami na siya ng additional 120 ripples. Right? So, ito yung sinasabi ko lagi dun sa group na we have to trade it as the price go higher. So, yun. So, habang tumataas ang price, tumataas din yung number of coins mo kung sa 1 hour ka. Kung sa 4 hours, titingnan mo rin sa 4 hours, dito, medyo relax lang. Pero, yan o, mga simple breakouts na normally kasi mga 5, minsan 5 to 10% mga simple breakouts. So, pwede mo yun siyang i-utilize kasi anyway, walang mawawala sa iyo kung maglagay ka ng mga OCO orders. Ang maganda lang doon is ma-optimize mo talaga yung mga possible gains and at the same time, minimize losses. So, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa na-trigger yung natin. So, pag na-trigger yan, automatic. So, one cancels the other, diba? So, if na-trigger itong sa itaas, automatic na ika-cancel na yung ibaba. Example lang natin to ha. Kasi there's a possibility actually, itong magandang buy mo dito sa baba. Pinatagal pa eh. Yan, so, yun. So, marami kang magagawa. Let's say, imagine if this is 4 hours per candle. So, hindi mo kailangan hintayin siya. Kasi alam mo, you can buy at that prices. Alam mo, hindi ka rin magbabay within that kasi, let's say, there's no good opportunity kasi parang sideways lang siya dyan. So, let's say, ilan lang sideways na to, for example. That's only 0.4%. sideways. So not a good percentage for sideways trading. So far, question or hopefully naintindihan ng lahat. Pasensya na, hindi ako masyadong magaling mag-Tagalog because I'm from Cebu. So I hope naka-learn lang lahat.
Sir,
Any questions so far? Yes.
So, yung since na ginagamit nyo po kasi is, di ba, 1 hour time frame po for kapag nag-cross yung SMI indicator above the signal line. So, ang question po is, nag-check pa rin po ba kayo for 4-hour time frame?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's say for example, ganito, back ako sa 1 hour time frame. So let's say for example, cancel ko lang muna tong CO order natin ha. Right. So let's say sa 1 hour time frame, mga magandang buy nito is itong support, ito below support, or kung may OCO order ka, dito mo siya nilalagay, which is around 0.43, at saka ayaw mo ding maiwanan if the price goes above 0.442, right? So dyan ang OCO order mo. Ang ginagawa natin minsan, if gusto ko na, let's say, ako yung magde-decide actually kung saan ako mag-i-entry, sa 1 hour or sa 4 hours. May advantages siya kasi, let's say, for this one, ang dami, pag sa 1 hour ka, medyo mahirap siya basahin. Kasi dito, there's a possibility na mag-break. Dito, actually, nag-break siya ng konti, but actually, nag-fall. Diba? So, pag mga ganitong galawan, kung matitingnan mo sa 1 hour, it's not ideal. But pag tinitingnan mo siya sa 4 hours, smooth actually. So, yan ang mga tendency. May advantages. Minsan lang is pag 4 hours medyo masyadong malayo. Let's say for example dito, naka-gain na siya ng a few percentage bago mo na totally confirm na mag-intake ka. But walang mawala. Ang advantage lang is sa akin, if may marami akong time during that day, for example, na may trade ako, pumapasok ako sa 1 hour, right? Tapos, if hindi ako, let's say marami akong trabaho or may ginagawa, usually 4 hours yung pinapasok ko. Ang maganda is, pag nag-trade ka sa 1 hour, titingnan mo rin sa 4 hours para may idea ka kung saan siya magre-range yung prices mo. Yan ang maganda doon. At the same time, ganun din sa sell. Pag nagsa-sell ka, if let's say ang ginagamit mo pag-entry is 1 hour, sa sell mo din, dapat 1 hour din na gagamitin mo. Kasi kung sa 4 hours ka yung binabasihan mo during sell, malaki yung logi mo doon. Na-answer ko ba yung yung question mo?
Yes po. Thank you po, sir.
Any other questions so far?
Sir, question. Any advice kung how many percentage na, let's say, before the support line or the above yung line di sa baba and sa upper line?
Okay. So, I think ideal, usually ginagamit ko para hindi ako bias. Usually ginagamit ko is 1% to 2%. Ayos lang sa akin yun. Let's say magsasell ako 2% below the resistance, then buy ako ng 2% above the support.
Okay.
Ayos lang yan. Kasi
okay.
marami, ang kasi dito is sa cryptocurrency, ang daming buyers talaga is 24/7. So, minsan, yung mga ideals na kung ilalagay mo yung mga buy or sell on those points na yun talaga ang parang actual point. Let's say, pag ganito, pag actual point, parang hindi talaga niya maaabot yan. Magre-reverse muna. Tapos sa second or third, saka pa siya magtuloy-tuloy. Let's say for example, like this. Ito maganda itong example. Like this. Let's say, kung magsasal ka dito, tingnan mo, parang pumunta lang siya dyan, tapos bumalik lang siya, nag-test lang siya. Pero signal mo na yan. Pag na-hit yung point mo, signal mo na, there's really a push moving upward. So, pag nag-buy ka ulit, sa next one, ang next mo na naman is, dahil alam mong may momentum na, kasi tumaas na to, di ba? There's a momentum. Pwede mo nang doon ilalagay or a bit higher pa ang sell order mo, auto sell order. Ang maganda is, you can change it anytime. Let's say, for example, the first hour, parang feel ko talaga mabibreak niya yung cloud na yan. So, okay, you put it a bit higher, then a few minutes after, or let's say 30 minutes, you think, Based sa mga galawan sa price, hindi pala. So, kailangan kong babaan yung sell order ko o your target. Pwede yung mga ganun. So, let's say, ito, sobrang daming, ito mga picks, win. Tapos, yung mga buy mo ulit within that line, within that conversion line. So, ito, every picks yan, naka-win ka. So, habang nag-grow, tumataas, hindi lang, let's say, kung hinahold mo lang siya, ha? Let's say, from this point to that point, pag in-hold mo, yung gain mo is around 162%. Pero if you are maximizing and optimizing using OCO order, dito pa lang you gain 13%. Tapos dito sa ibaba, next you gain another one. So hindi lang 162% yung na-gain mo dyan, right? So, pwede din ang iba is, sa akin minsan, is hindi ko every 4 hours nag-trade. So, ginawa ko, okay, na-sell ko dito, babay ako dito, tapos minsan, okay, I'll put a bit higher depende sa mga depende sa galawan sa market. If hindi na trigger, okay, I'll just wait for it, then maybe adjust it. Ang importante is I gain more what is the normal price action dito. Yan ang pinaka-importante. Usually with this galawan, siguro mga average gain ko probably nasa 300% at least. Just this galawan. Yun. Right. Let's say sa Bitcoin, let's see what happened. Ano nangyari sa Bitcoin? Ayun ito yung ilalagay ko doon sa sa group natin. So we initiated our re-entry. Dito tayo nag-re-entry. So we'll just keep holding it. So yung OCO order natin ngayon is sa akin because I'm using 1 day sa dito sa Bitcoin. So yung OCO order ko, I think first one was 42k, I believe. Kalimutan ko, or 45k or 49k. So yung target ko na sell price is 49k, tapos ang ang stop loss ko is ito yung conversion line, tapos diyan plus 2% minsan. Let's say if maganitong price na galawan maganda. But if ganito, you can put it actually dito sa sa mababa sa baseline pwede. Or minsan pag feel mo na before pa tayo na-hit tong price, dito pa lang is there's a big indication na lalabas ka na because there's a massive change na dito. Nag-cross below na yung indicator line mo sa signal line. So dito pa lang, nakalabas ka na. So yan ang maganda sa OCO, may OCO order. Kasi dito, pag may OCO order ka, it doesn't matter because, tingnan mo, nakalabas ka kunti, let's say na-trigger kunti, tapos nag-buy, set ka na ng buy para hindi ka maiiwan if in case dito. So, parang wala lang nawala. Na-protect mo lang yung holding mo just in case na, okay, tumuloy siya ang pagbaba. So, yan. So, by the time na-trigger to, you can wait actually a few hours or 4 hours, depende sa, sa time frame na gamit. So, in this case, you can wait 1 day. It doesn't really matter. Unless after nagbaba yan, tapos dumiritso talaga ng taas, walang price na hindi babalik siya sa conversion line. Most of the trades, babalik talaga yan sa conversion line if you notice it. So dito, tumaas siya, baba, pero bumalik siya sa conversion line. So okay lang, you don't worry. Ang importante is you play it and utilize mo yung mga gains mo. This is a cup handle formation. So there's a possibility dito yan. Posibly ma-hit niya tong all-time high. Then it will bounce back a little bit by here. So posibly price nito pupunta dyan, babalik dito, or baka not even there, or baka dito lang siya babalik. Yan. So, yan. So, posibleng tatama siya. Tapos, pag nag-sell kayo diyan, babagsak siya ulit dito, buy. Then, the next one would be go up. So, this is a critical point. Kasi itong conversion line natin, sa next candle nito, yung average probably at this point na. So, that's a good, a bit below that is your good stop loss. Just in case na, if mahulog siya, the next bagsak talaga is, yeah, this one. Probably that yung Fibonacci natin dyan, or ito ang usually ang cloud is very strong talaga, ang cloud sa mga support. Tapos last support is this one. Pag nahulog siya dito, wow, the next one probably is this one. Yeah, around 19k. That's very malayo na yan. This cloud, ganito din. Kung gaano kakapal yung cloud or the thicker it is, the stronger the support or the stronger the resistance siya. Ganun siya. So, ganito, sobrang thick compared dito. This one is so thin. So, let's say, sobrang bilis niyang na-break, sobrang bilis niyang na-break as thin. Pero pag makapal, sobrang stable yan usually. Ini question, I've tried it actually sa Instagram. Ang problema lang sa stock sa Philippines, walang OCO. So, puro limit orders. Walang stop limit orders. Alright. Let's say, for example, this one. I believe everyone is familiar with this stock. Yeah, so imagine, sobrang easy ni dito if I follow way before. So, me myself, I started buying dito when it was 1.08, somewhere here. Tapos I just ride it all the way along the top. Tapos yan, recently with my group of friends, dito kami nagbabay this point. So from here to here, ginawa namin is, yeah, we play the price and we accumulate shares as this price goes higher. So yan ang maganda kay my strategy because it's very easy to read it, particularly sa higher time frame, let's say 1 day time frame. I'm just sharing that so that although this strategy was first used or intentional use talaga niya is sa cryptocurrencies because of sa grabe yung volatility. We actually tried it also use sa mga normal na stock sa Pinas and it's really fast. The most important is mas mabilis yung mga trading signals mo. If I want to compare it with MACD, why I will not use MACD because MACD is too slow. There's a reason why hindi ako gumagamit ng MACD. So imagine, just this one, for example, this one. For my strategy, we buy this point. You started buying that point. But if we are using, let's say, MACD, we buy this point. See? You see the difference? So if my strategy na ginagamit, we started buying at this point or even earlier. But sa MACD is dito. That's already a difference of already around 15% difference. Okay, any additional questions?
Sir, sa current na tanong lang kay Rafael, yung sa current na situation sa Philippines.
Rafael!
Yes, good evening, sir.
Sige.
Yung current na situation ba dun, anong ginagamit na ideal na time frame sa ngayon? Is it 1 day pa, 4 hours o 1 day mas maganda?
Maganda 1 day. So far, yan ang ginagamit ko kay dito ever since always yung 1 day. 4 hours, 4 hours just to check actually. Pero yung mga actual trades ko nakabase sa 1 day. So if you look at it actually, let's say for example 1 hour. Yan o. So, paano din, pwede ka din dito. Kung 1 hour ang sinasabayan mo, you can use it actually. Buy, sell. There's a few. Medyo mas busy ka lang. Or you're planning actually na i-long term talaga si dito, better use 1 hour, then fine, it's the most bottom. So every time na aabot siya ng let's say 0.4 and below, just buy it there. Then every time na aabot siya ng 0.6 above, just sell it. So that's another strategy on how to use my strategy kung minsan wala ka talagang time, no? So ang gawin mo lang is use the 0.4 and the 0.6 strategy. You just buy every time it goes 0.4 and below, right? And sell every time it goes 0.6 and higher. Pwede din yun. That's another one, but it's a bit, you're not optimizing the possible gains that you have. Pero sure yan, sure talaga yan. 100% ang ano mo dyan, 100% winning ka dyan. Right?
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yan o. Nakailang wave lang yun. Okay, any additional question?
Thank you.
Sir, follow-up question lang po doon. So, pag nakita niyo po na-cross na sa chart, nagbabay po ba kayo end of day or any time of the day?
Usually, ito pa. Let's say, for example, sa Pilipinas, hindi talaga ako nagbabay during end of day. Ganyan. Usually, nagbabay ako sa ATO at the opening. So, lagi kong tinitingnan kung paano siya nag-end yesterday. Kasi, if you notice, lahat ng indicators, lahat talaga ng indicators, they're based on what happened in the past, right? So, except for dito sa Ichimoku where na kasi may projected 26 days siya. Ito, advanced 26 days. All the other indicators, lahat nun based on the previous day. So let's say, for example, this conversion line here, this average is based on the previous 5 candles. This one is based on the previous 26 candles. So, mas maganda para maiwasan mo yung mga sudden, hindi magandang galawan. You buy it, hindi ka na magbabay sa close sa end of day. Mas maganda next day. Sa akin din, strategic, I don't usually buy Friday. Usually nagbabay ako ng Monday or Tuesday. Then sa cryptocurrency, there's one very important, yung 4 hours, right? Kasi sa akin yung ginagamit ko. So, every 4 hours, mas maganda tingnan. So, 8 a.m., 12 a.m., 4 a.m. Ang pinakamagalaw usually at saka pinakamaganda na time is 8 a.m. Every morning. Yan ang pinakamagandang time entry or exit sa cryptocurrencies if you're using 4 hours. But even 1 hour or day time frame o 1 day na time frame, ang 8 a.m. pa rin yung pinakamaganda na time na tinitingnan. So usually sa akin, nag-a-alarm na ako niyan mga 7:30 to check kung anong possible na galawan niya or possible move after 8 a.m. Sharp. So that's another technique. So additional question? Nasagot ko ba yung tanong mo? I think so, hopefully.
Yes po. Thank you.
Alright. So far, sa cryptocurrencies, mas maganda siya talaga i-trade. I don't really recommend it holding for a long time. Let's say, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, actually, all of them, usually yung mga peaks na nangyayari lang every 4 years. So, if you happen to, nung start kayo ng 2017, for example, 2018, Bitcoin at that time, umabot siya ng around 20,000. Close to 20,000, pero it goes really low all the way to like $3,800. So imagine if you're holding it after 4 years, saka ka lang nakaginansya ng ngayon 40,000. So that's why for cryptocurrencies, there's a cycle actually na nangyayari. So imagine ito, this is from 2017, around 19,000. Then it goes really, really low. Then sa 2019, it's just 3,300. See? So, hindi talaga siya maganda na i-long term. Kasi pag nag-long term ka for the past 4 years, ito lang ginansya mo. Let's say, if dito ka nakabay, ito lang yung ginansya mo. Or let's say, if nakabay ka sa start sa dito sa 2017, so probably yan ang ginansya mo for 4 years. 385%, not so good. But if you are trading it, so let's say minimum, that's your gain now. That's 1,000%. That's around 10 times, 11 times. Any other question? For me, I started trading Bitcoin when it was just $400. My biggest regret is hindi ako bumili ng madami. If you have additional or question, feel free lang kayo comment doon sa group natin. So, marami namang mag-answer doon if hindi ako mag-answer. Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone.